ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is the 30,000 square foot lawn. This thing turned out immaculate, man. Now, there is a couple of little spots that I'll go ahead and show you that will need to continue to keep growing and filling in. Even though this lawn here does have bluegrass in it, it'll fill in the springtime. But I tell you what, 30,000 square foot to get results like this, can't ask for nothing better. So when I first seen this lawn, the first thing I said to myself was, wow, this is a big lawn. 30,000 square foot, a lot of grass, but no problem. The only problem was it was filled with weeds. I'm talking about 90% weeds, 10% grass. This was weed central. So since the whole entire lawn was filled with weeds, I went ahead and applied some holy water to it. Now I put a blue dye into the mix so that I can see where I was spraying and so that I wouldn't overspray or underspray. And I had to spray the front, the side, and the backyard. And once I got done spraying it, a week or two later, this is what the lawn looks like. Kentucky Fried Chicken, brown, crispy, just like how I like it. Yes, this thing was basically cooked. The next process that I had to do was cutting that lawn down as low as I can be able to cut it. Now my mower will go down as low as 1.5 inches, which is fine for me. So I went ahead and cut all of that tall dead grass down as low as I can be able to cut it, and I went ahead and weed eated the edges just to get up some of that tall dead grass as well. So if you all see any of this grass, don't worry about this. Don't worry about this at all. If anything, what this is going to do is going to hold the seed in place so it doesn't get moved by the water, whether it's the sprinkler or whenever it rains. Don't worry about this. This stuff is dead. The grass is going to grow over it. It's going to cover it up. If you don't trust me, look at my renovation video when I did my other renovation 1, 2, 3, and 4. It was just like this. I didn't sit up there and till up anything and lay dirt everywhere and do all of that stuff. I just cut it as low as possible, just like this. I aerated it really good, seeded into it, and it didn't take long for that seed to start germinating. So this is what it looks like. Whew, I am tired, and this is about it. You can see how it was washing down this way. See that little trail? It's washing down this way. It's still moist down here. It was just washing right on down there. Coming from that drain, washing right on down. Some of the seed was holding and some of the seed wasn't. So here's another one where it was just washing down that way. It's probably good. Look at all that seed over there. All that seed on the other side of the fence. Yeah, see, all of this is bare. Ain't no seed over here at all. So this is what it looks like thus far. We've got a lot of area where it's germinating. Over there it's not germinating at all, but I got those sprinklers right there rotating, going all the way around. That one there is rotating all the way around. This one's rotating all the way around. Definitely going to hit that area. I got some seed mats down over there just in case, for security, if it does rain again, because we did get a couple of hard rains where it washed the seed out and it washed the seed down that hill. And then over there you can see it washed the seed down the hill that way.
But overall, this is germinating. This is post 10, 11 days, I think 11 days. It's germinating. The ground was just hard. It just needed to get some type of water. So here's what we look like. The grass is starting to grow. It's getting a little chilly, but it's starting to grow. So I did have to, over in this section, I had to put some straw mats down. As you can see, it looked like the grass is a little bit taller, but what was happening was the seed was washing all the way down this hill. So that is what was killing me. So I had to go ahead and put a straw mat down just in this area, even though it still came up. And regardless of me putting the straw mat down, we haven't received any rain in over a month. So we did get a torrential rain that did wash a whole bunch of the seed down in this area, over here in this area as well. Water was coming down that downspout. It was coming all down here. You see the grass is a little bit tall over here. It's washing all down this area, washing all down the side of the shed, and it was washing down that hill too as well. Everywhere where you don't see a lot of leaves is where I had to pull up a whole bunch of the straw mats. But some of those straw mats, I can still be able to use those, so I'm gonna just keep them on hand just in case. And this is the other side. Like I said, we are getting some growth. Let me go ahead and just show you all a couple of spots that will need to be filled in. You got a couple of spots like down in here. There is bluegrass in this line. I'm not worried about those little bitty spots. Once I get to feeding it and then the customer gets to cutting it, that's going to fill in. Another thing that we're going to do is around all of these trees, we're going to mulch them. Since this is newer property, that stuff wasn't done correctly, and the builders they just threw that stuff down. But we're going to mulch all around these trees here. So this particular area right here on the driveway, I didn't want to continue to keep putting seed in this area because this is going to be a reoccurring problem. So what me and the homeowner had decided was we're going to come off maybe like 2.5 foot maybe, and we're going to do whatever he wants to do as far as putting mulch, pine straw, but we're going to go ahead and edge everything out on both sides of the driveway, on that side and on this side, so that whenever they are pulling in, they won't run into the grass. They'll just run into their mulch area. So this is one area that we're going to clean up. That's another area that we'll fill in. We're also going to tie the mailbox in as well, because we're going to take it going all the way around, and then we're going to tie the mailbox in. So this part right here is the front of the house. Front of the house looks good. Once again, you have those trees, tree. We're going to mulch around those trees in the springtime, but it does look good around this area as well. So this is basically about it. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this renovation. This is one of the biggest renovations that I've ever done. Once again, this line is 30,000 square foot. Everything turned out great. We still got some odds and ends that we got to take care of as far as the driveway, as far as the trees. We still got some grass that's going to grow. This lawn looks good compared to what it did look like, and compared to a lot of these lawns in this neighborhood. It looks fantastic. So, hey, I thank you all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, if you want money green, I'm talking about straight green, you might want to take a look at Polo Fields. Give them a shot, and I promise you, you'll be the talk of the town. I had nothing but Weedsville here. Now I'm looking at straight bluegrass. Straight bluegrass in the middle of November. After sub-degree weather and snow, you see how we go. Come on and see Polo. Holla at you.